It's time for School Spotlight on Global Take, presented by SchoolRubric. Let's learn more about the stories and information from schools around the world. What's your school story? Hello, y'all. This is Ryan, the co-founder of SchoolRubric, and I'm going to be talking about St. Dominic's International School located in Lisbon, Portugal. I do want to let everybody know before I go, it's been a few years since I taught there, but I spent 1 year in the beautiful country of Lisbon, Portugal, teaching at St. Dominic's School. I love this picture. This is a picture I actually took on my first day of working at the school. This school was founded in 1954. It was originally a all-women's Catholic school, and then it switched from there in 1963 to become a co-ed school. The academics at the school are PYP, MYP, and IBDP. I taught both MYP and IBDP when I was there. But this is just right outside the school. So let's get into kind of talking about a little bit about school life and academics. Now, it didn't really have a very robust sports program, but there were a lot of opportunities for the arts. And here are a few pictures that I took of our students playing guitar or putting on the Little Shop of Horrors. There's a very big focus at the school of the IB program. And as a result of that, we did a lot of things like fairs and project-based learning, which I thought was a really cool element of this school. It's a very diverse population. There were students from all over. Many of you might have heard of the Golden Visa. So you've got a lot of students from all over. That means if you have a certain amount of money in the bank, you can get basically a visa or a Portuguese passport. So we had students from all over the world there. And, as a result of that, we obviously did have a bunch of multilingualism in the school, to quote our episode today. I will say, I think things have changed. There wasn't a very big support program there when I was there. And that was one of the biggest challenges of the school. Let's get into the facilities. This is the campus, and it's actually located a little outside of Lisbon, Portugal, in a place called a place near Carcavelos Beach. So a lot of the students or a lot of the teachers there live right on the beach, very close to the school. It's got a lot of areas for outdoor gathering. And since I've been there, if you notice that picture on the far side with that kind of black building, that's a completely new building. One of the challenges that they faced when I was there is that there was the school was growing so much there that there just wasn't enough room. I actually, the whole time I was there, I didn't have a classroom, period. I was one of those teachers that was moving from room to room, which was definitely a challenge. But let's get into what I really want to talk about, besides the educational side of things. And that's the wonderful, beautiful country of Lisbon, or of Portugal, and specifically the city of Lisbon, Portugal. These are some great pictures that kind of highlight Portugal. And I just want to highlight the pros and a few of the cons. The pros are that the weather there is incredible. They get so many sunny days a year. It does get a little bit cold, but it is a photographer's dream. And I do love photography. It's just always blue skies. The beaches there are absolutely incredible. And it's not just the beaches, it's the beaches meeting that history. As we all know, Portugal has a long history, and you can even see in that top right picture there of just all the beauty and the old buildings, the old churches, the cathedral. I mean, it is just an amazing place to walk around. The little trams that are going up and down the street. The food is incredible. Lots of amazing seafood, and they do a wonderful job culinary. It's just a great place to be. Another thing that I like to point out is the ease of travel to Europe. But also, if you're from the US, it's just really across the pond. So it's really the quickest place you can get to in Europe. But also just getting in and around Lisbon. They have a great public transportation system. And then also, taking trips to Porto or wherever you want to go on the weekends are all great things. Some of the cons that I do want to mention here are, it is it's like Europe. We were talking about this before the show. It has a 40% tax. So it is a really hard place to save money. So if you're an expat teacher that's looking for a teaching experience, we're going to like fill that wallet and have a big chunk of money when you go back home. I don't know if this is the best place for you. And then again, you got the 40% tax, but also on top of that, you also have a lot of other Europeans. It's relatively cheap compared to other European countries. So the housing was quite a challenge to finding great housing at a price that fit within the budget of an expat teacher. But all in all, Lisbon, what an amazing, beautiful country. And St. Dominic's, I know they're doing some amazing things there at that school. So it's something that if you're an international teaching looking for those pros, and this may be a good fit for you, I encourage you to look up St. Dominic's International School. And that's our spotlight of Global Take today. Thank you for traveling across the globe with us to learn more about international schools. To hear more from international educators and learn more about these fantastic institutions, tune in to our live Global Take episodes as we highlight international schools in our School Spotlight section presented by SchoolRubric.